What's up, Space Pirates? This is your Admiral, the obviously awesome Dr. Disaster, and chances are that you are quite aware that GTA 6 just dropped their second trailer this morning. And why is it likely that you know this? Because in just a few hours, the trailer is already sitting at around 20 million views, and it already has around 3 million likes.
Holy shit!
Now, let me preface everything I'm about to say about Grand Theft Auto 6 and their new trailer by saying that I try to make it a point of not getting too excited about any game where we haven't seen any actual gameplay yet. Cinematic footage can make even the shittiest game look pretty cool if you aren't too careful as a viewer. So, I am not advocating for this game in the slightest, at least not until I see more.
Trust me.
I don't think so, homeboy.
The cynical nature of the release of this trailer is simply impossible to ignore mere days after announcing that GTA 6 would not be releasing this fall, but is instead being pushed back to May of 2026, setting off a shitstorm of negativity amongst gamers. They have released, Rockstar that is, released the long-awaited second trailer for the game, and quite obviously, they are trying to eliminate any negative feelings gamers have about their title.
Move along.
Move along. Move along.
Yeah, it's kind of a Jedi mind trick, and frankly, I actually kind of respect them doing it because it's smart marketing. They chase out all the bad vibes by letting in a bunch of good vibes, and more than that, I respect the fact that in this trailer, Rockstar is clearly trying to appeal to the actual gamers this time, and not the weird modern audience who doesn't actually buy video games, but who clap like trained seals whenever they see characters that aren't straight males. The first trailer for the game was very focused on the female character Lucia, but this one is laser focused on the male character. This is a huge indicator that the culture has shifted. Whether you're excited about this GTA game or not excited at all, the fact that they marketed it this way is a sign that normal gamers have won back a chunk of the cultural space. The progressive modern audience tried seizing all of it, but they laid a trap for themselves, namely their own mouths. They talked too much, turning normal people against them, and perhaps studios like Rockstar are noticing which way the wind is blowing.
Excuse me, it's ma'am.
You got it, dude.
It is ma'am.
Sure, Jan.
Alright, me hearties, make sure that you hit the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and consider supporting the channel by becoming a member. Members have access to audiobook of the first part of the novel that I've written, which will be available on Amazon soon, and also, I am working on a cartoon involving space pirates, which members will get first crack at. It's important that we don't just complain about what we don't like, we have to build culture. So, if you want to support such a venture, become a member for as little as $5 per month. But anyways, let's talk about the new Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer and how they are aiming to market it toward gamers. Now, before I start talking about this subject, it would help if we were all on the same page when it comes to the demographics of gamers. I know there's a lot of people out there clinging to the falsehood that gamers are a 50-50 split of men and women, and that is simply incorrect. I could point toward the numerous woke, catastrophic failures that we have seen in the past year or so. Games like Dragon Age the Veilguard, Concord, Dustborn, those were all marketed toward women who are much likelier to be progressive shitlibs. Sorry, that's just a fact. But I'd much rather point you toward this survey here conducted by Nintendo and released earlier this year, which suggests that 86% of their customer base are males. Now, if you count playing Candy Crush on your phone while you wait in the lobby of the doctor's office, then sure, I'll bet half of gamers are gals. But if we are talking serious gaming, then they're mostly dudes. You don't have to like that fact. You can try to change it if you want to, but here on this channel, we will operate with the acknowledgement that this is correct. But let's read about the changes then that people noticed in this new trailer for Grand Theft Auto compared to the older trailer. This article here from That Park Place talks about it. They say here, after months of silence, Rockstar Games dropped a brand new GTA 6 trailer today, and it's already stirring debate. Clocking in at 2 minutes and 46 seconds, the trailer showcases breathtaking visuals, a glimpse at the criminal underworld of modern-day Vice City, and a more detailed look at the game's protagonists. But there's one thing fans can't help but notice: Lucia, the heavily marketed female lead, doesn't show up until over a minute in. And a vibe that I got from the first trailer was that Lucia was gonna be the character that everything revolved around. And frankly, I don't feel like that would work very well if that was the case. The problem is that women are inherently less violent than men. Their capacity for violence is generally lower, both physically and emotionally speaking. So the idea of running around a city as a female character doing the unspeakable things that players do in a Grand Theft Auto game, it just felt off. Maybe some people thought that was alright, but it definitely dulled a lot of my excitement around the game. And to top it off, there was also talk that Sweet Baby Inc. was involved in this game. There were rumors about that. After all, Lucia didn't look very feminine in several shots of the first trailer, which gave off some bad vibes, but she looks very feminine in this one, which is an improvement. And it does something toward removing those concerns about the game potentially being woke. But another truth bomb here. This franchise is an inherently masculine franchise. Obviously, some girls play it, but the marketing in all the previous iterations of the IP maximized the audience that Rockstar knows they have. They made badass-looking criminal-type men as main characters, and the females were often shown in skimpy outfits and that sort of thing. As we talked about with the game Marathon recently, if you don't have attractive female characters and big heroic masculine males, if instead you blur the lines and make them look androgynous, then you are leaving money on the table, plain and simple. You don't have to appreciate that fact, but not acknowledging it is bad business and just plain wrong. But reading on in the article, they say, instead, the focus falls squarely on Jason, the male half of the franchise's playable duo. The trailer leans hard into a Bonnie and Clyde style partnership, with Jason appearing far more frequently and getting more dialogue throughout. Lucia's introduction is brief and subdued by comparison, an odd move, given that she had been the centerpiece of Rockstar's initial reveal back in December. Despite the marketing shift, fans flocked to the trailer in record numbers. Within the first hour, it racked up 1.3 million likes, signaling explosive interest despite the recent delay that pushed the game into 2026. There's no sugarcoating it. Rockstar has everything riding on the success of GTA 6. And that's probably the safest bet that could be made in the video game industry. Obviously, the budget for GTA is going to be the biggest we've ever seen by a large margin, but still, if the reception of this trailer is anything to go by, then they might as well be playing roulette and betting on black when only one of the tiles on the whole wheel is red. They're going to do well, particularly the way they are signaling to the male audience here. The way they show the male character is absolutely designed to draw in the people who loved the old GTA classics, like CJ from San Andreas, Tommy Vercetti from Vice City, etc. They want to appeal to those gamers, so Whereas the first trailer showed off Lucia and then just a whole bunch of urban people doing weird shit, this trailer was much more focused on the male, hard criminal archetype that we enjoyed before, and Lucia was turned into the eye candy that she always needed to be for marketing purposes. My guess is that they continue, Rockstar that is, will continue to lean in this direction moving forward until the game's release, especially after seeing the reception to this video. But I'm gonna leave it there. What do you make of the way this trailer was put together? Drop your thoughts into the comment section below, and we will talk there. Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your Admiral is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.